Extra Medium Show.
Well, there's a new Guitar Hero coming out, I heard, but I think it's mobile.
I know I was never good at Guitar Hero.
I liked Rock Band more.
I never had it. It was always like I would go to someone's house.
Yeah.
I would get one shot and I'd suck, and then I'd be done.
I liked drums. I liked playing the drums on Rock Band.
Oh, see, I never had any of that. I don't know if my parents just thought it was stupid. I didn't really ask for it either.
I thought about getting the instruments and having you guys over and us making a band.
See, there's another one that you play with, like, more realistic, though. What's that called? Maybe.
Guitarsmith, you actually play like a real guitar.
Yeah.
And it plugs. I have
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You play the guitar?
I play the bass.
What?
When was the last time you picked up your bass?
I have no idea.
Could you play us a tune, like, right now?
I can play you a song, yeah.
Smoke on the water.
I can almost guarantee I can play that song.
That's like the first song you learn, right?
Yeah.
We played that in high school. I played the upright bass.
I don't know the difference.
There's no difference.
Orchestral bass.
There's no difference.
It's like a giant
No,
violin,
notes
and then
everything
he's
are-
talking about an electric bass.
I don't know anything about instruments.
Nothing.
No, I wish I did. Maybe I should teach myself something.
I wanted to join band in high school solely to play the 4-drum thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Those are the snares?
No, that's the.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, this is. I think it's called a quad or something like that. I thought that shit was so
So,
cool.
like, marching band?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I wanted to play those, but I didn't really particularly want to march. So,
Was it the actual marching? Or, like, the being in front of the student body on the football field playing the drums?
I don't necessarily care about that so much. I think I did, actually. I probably cared about that a
you
lot
probably
more
did.
back then.
You
than
know
I
what
do.
bothered me? Their stupid ass shoes they always wore.
They do wear.
They were like baby doll shoes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like they look.
I went to
fake.
a high school game last year with you,
Yeah,
and they were wearing those
I
stupid
feel like
shoes.
we talked about it.
Yeah. That was miserable. We accidentally sat next to the band, and then we moved, and then we
Wow.
still had to move.
We were kind of avoiding somebody that we saw.
We
there.
were avoiding some. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So we were stuck.
We couldn't move.
The bleachers were soaking wet, so our asses were soaked.
Yeah.
It was just,
Yeah, we saw somebody that we did not want to talk to.
that's true.
Somebody's mother.
From Coach Pitch. You know
I
who's
wasn't gonna go that far, but
Yeah, well,
I know
Wait.
exactly what you're talking about.
well,
yeah, it was one of these. I was like, don't
yeah.
look, don't look over
Well,
there.
and they're the kind of person, too, to come over
Oh, yeah, she
and
definitely
initiate.
approached you.
Oh yeah,
I hate
and sat by
initiators.
us.
I hate initiators. Like there's some, like I have a lot of acquaintances. I'll say nothing beats just a little, something like that, or a little head nod. You don't have to talk to everyone.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to catch up.
Well, I think
if you're friends,
I think that's just two
Catch
people misdiagnosing the level of friendship.
Oh.
exactly.
Like,
if you're actually
if I
close
saw
friends-
you out in public and you were just like head nod at me and kept walking, I'd be like,
Well,
what the
no,
fuck?
that's what I'm talking about. Like someone you know from high
I
school.
know, but that's what I'm saying, love. They might think that you're,
yeah.
they're in their mind, you're better friends than in your mind.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? So
That's a good point.
maybe you should be flattered.
I don't know. I had a situation recently where I ran into someone I knew from high school, and I made like super. I knew they had just gotten back from a cruise.
Keep going.
I was like, "Hey, how was the cruise?" And she was like, "It was great." And then I was like, "All right,
didn't have any
Bunch of cruising.
great seeing you."
How you feel about this? You know,
I don't know.
I really just want to say, I wear my sunglasses at night. So anyway, I did this on purpose, right?
Okay.
I tried to do it once. Cause like you see videos, like I gotta take them off because I can't see you. Like ASAP Rocky or something, you know what I'm saying? In the club, and they got sunglasses on. I'm like, so like I did it once. Like I forget where I was, like a bar or something, and I tried to wear sunglasses inside. I lasted about 35 seconds. I was like, I've never felt like more of a douchebag in my entire life.
Did you last that long because you couldn't see,
Both.
or because you felt like an
you
asshole?
can't see and you're an asshole. Like, what are you doing?
I recently saw this clip. I guess back in the '80s, Michael Jackson always wore sunglasses, and I don't know what award show it was. If it was the Grammys or the VMAs or whatever, and he was like teasing the crowd, and then he was like, "All right, I'm gonna do it." And he takes off his sunglasses, and I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" Like,
Yeah.
I hate it.
I mean, I love wearing sunglasses. I wear it almost all the time outside. But
Let's say there's 10 sunny days. We're doing this to get an average, okay? 10 sunny days, you go out and do stuff. Are you wearing sunglasses all 10 days?
I mean, it depends what I'm doing. But if I'm like outside, I try.
What about baseball caps?
I don't think you're really a baseball cap
Mm.
guy. 'Cause I don't really see.
If I'm out for like if I'm gonna be in the sun for long periods of times, more just to like protect my face and my head from sunburn, but not for sun out of my eyes.
What about you?
Exclusively sunglasses.
How
I've never
often
seen
do you-
Shaman in sunglasses. Oh, maybe on when we went to Mexico.
Yeah, vacation's only the only time I really wear sunglasses. If like we're in a very tropical climate, then I'm wearing sunglasses. But probably nine times out of 10, I'm not.
I did wear them in Target for too long today.
Now that I have to
It's bright in
wear
there.
glasses, it really hinders my sunglass game.
Yeah. Can't you get the ones that
Get
change the?
I'm not fucking doing that.
Transition lenses.
I'm not doing that.
You can tell.
Yeah.
And then it gets like a weird in between.
Yeah.
Like right now, it would be like kind of dark. I think
Yeah.
you should go. You can get prescription sunglasses.
Well, that's probably because I can let these ride another year, and then this year we're talking about my health insurance plans right now. But yeah, that's the plan.
The eye doctor actually called me today.
Huh?
My eye doctor called me today and said I'm due for a checkup.
I haven't been to an eye doctor in probably 20 years. But when I do go to the doctor, he always gives me the test.
Regular doctor does?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've never had that happen.
I think that's, as the kids say.
I get more exams from the
cap.
BMV than the fucking my normal doctor.
Yeah. I don't think I have ever had a regular doctor.
The last time I got my driver's license, which was 2 years ago, I wasn't wearing glasses, and they flat out, I did it, and they were like, "Do you want to try again?" And I was like, "Well, that makes me feel like I should," and I did.
I don't like that.
I know.
I'm not comfortable with that. I don't think you should be on the road, sir.
Well, I am now.
They shouldn't be like encouraging
They don't
people
give a shit.
They do, though, because if they didn't give a shit, they would have said, "Failed. Get out of my face."
Well, they don't. They give a shit about you.
Why?
I don't know.
They don't give a shit
I
about
was
public
nice.
safety.
I'm always nice to people. Most people.
What I hate about the DMV when I go to renew my license and do the test is it's always in the summer because that's when my birthday is. And
How often do you take the test?
Right. I don't remember.
every 4 years. Yeah, that's when your license expired.
You don't take a test every time.
Uh-uh.
No, but you do the eye test.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I thought you were talking about a driving test.
No. No. And every time we do the eye test, the DMV never has air conditioning, right? When I go there. And I'm sweating because I'm fat. And I fog up the lenses on the test. And I have to wipe them off and then read the next line and wipe it off again.
What?
Because I fog up the glass.
Don't breathe out of your nose.
No, it's the sweat from my face fogging up the glass. When you
God, do I pity the man after you. Holy shit.
I don't understand. You drip?
He's a moist guy.
Bro, I'm a moist guy.
You walk in the DMV. Is it
They don't
first
have
of all,
air
is it
conditioning.
DMV
I'm
or
sitting there for
BMV?
like
I was going to ask that. I have
I
no
think
idea.
it's Bureau.
I think it's a regional thing. Here it's BMV.
Can we get a handle on that? Is it BMV or Department of Motor Vehicles or Bureau of Motor Vehicles?
I will say I think Alex is kind of correct. I think it's regional.
Ask Alexa. I know. Anyway, we're not glossing over this. You drip?
I'm a very moist.
I know, but that doesn't make sense.
Where are you the most moist?
It's gotta be ass.
Oh yeah.
If you're dripping on
I
the
get swamp
eye
ass.
thing, your ass is a nightmare.
I get swamp ass. I'll say that right off the bat. But
Back when I was doing more manual work, I used to go home and get a refresher.
Yeah.
You know, get a
Consider it. I've never heard of anybody sweating so much that they fog the eye test at the BDMV.
How sick would you feel?
I wouldn't do it. That's a threat to public health.
Are you patient zero?
What if you had the vid? What if you had pink eye?
I mean, it's not going in your eye; it's going around your face.
Even worse.
It's more,
That's how you get ringworm. I know someone that got
I would hunt you
ringworm.
down and kill you. If I was in the BMV.
Do you go to the one by my house or by
Go to mine too. It is elite. I will never go to another one.
the one by my house?
No, the one by my house.
There's one by your house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
By Mally's.
Oh, really?
It's elite. In and out.
I don't think anyone ever knows that one.
I don't
Yeah.
like the one by your house.
They have air conditioning.
Yeah. Oh, dude, mine's top of the line. I love it, and they're nice. It's surreal in that place. I've turned multiple people there, and they're like, dude, it's unbelievable.
I didn't know there was one by your house. It's hard for me to go there when mine is 2 blocks away.
That's true.
But
We can come visit. We'll go together.
this is a riveting conversation.
It's fine. I watched a movie this weekend. I don't know what it's called. The Tornado, I think.
Twister, I think.
The Twister.
Yeah.
About Joplin, Missouri.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Yeah, F5.
It was like a mile wide, wasn't it?
Yeah. Nobody took it that serious at first. They do a good job of like tying the stories together, and then also I'm like, are they embellishing a little bit?
You think so?
The one dude's like, I got sucked up into the air, and but I'm like, bro, maybe you just got thrown out of a car and you felt like you got thrown in the air. Do you know what I mean?
And he was alive?
Yeah.
Obviously?
Well, the one dude had some serious. He's alive, but he has. So, what I didn't think about is a lot of people after it got sick and died from like a fungus. Because the tornado went through so many places. There's like contaminated soil and like stuff that is throwing up, and like debris hit people, and like
Well, think about all the
it's like a
asbestos and shit in
flesh-eating
the
fungus
buildings.
that like killed people.
Wow.
Yeah, the one dude got like his whole, like they had to take like part of his chest and his piece of his heart, and his nipples gone. He has like a whole hole out of his chest and stuff. I never thought about like that.
The aftermath kind of.
Or just like a tornado carrying toxins.
Pathogens.
Yeah, like if a tornado went through Chernobyl. Do you know what I mean?
That'd be catastrophic.
Yeah, because that thing's throwing stuff.
I mean, I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if they get tornadoes
I don't
there.
think
Every year things are getting crazier and crazier.
But if that
tornadoes is
happens-
mainly just in the U.S.
It is. They
Why?
have them
Because of
other
the,
places.
mountain ranges. The high and lows come down from the mountain ranges and cause a vortex.
Now that you say it, I've never.
I think Europe will get them every once in a while, but I don't think
That blows
anywhere
my
near.
mind. What are we doing over here?
Just imagine being like in primitive times
Oh yeah.
and seeing one for the first time. Oh, you're thinking it's like an act of God.
What if
You won't do what you just did again.
What if you did a rain dance and then a tornado came? You'd be like, "Oh my god, I killed everybody." That would be insane, dude.
Just walk away.
Well, not even like primitive. Like think about like the people on like the Oregon Trail. You know, like German immigrants that
Oh, yeah,
are
they-
like
they-
fresh off the boat,
They've
and
never seen
then
it.
they're going in these covered wagons, and all of a sudden the sky just touches the ground and destroys everything. Like that's
The
crazy.
finger of God.
I heard with that tornado, the Joplin tornado, was so big that people that were in it experienced it. then looked up, saw like
They were-
perfect blue sky.
Yeah, in the eye of it.
In the eye.
There was an actual eye of a tornado.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought that was only a hurricane
They discussed
thing.
that. Yeah, it's so big. And then it was like rain wrapped, they call it, so you can't see it.
Right.
And it's a
Right.
mile wide, so
Right.
it's like if it's on you. But yeah, it just devastated everything. It's insane.
Yeah.
Why would you live? If you live in Missouri, tell me. Comment below and tell us why you live there.
I just took a work trip to Kansas. And just by where I was at, I could see the damage that a tornado could do. It's flat as crap. Like,
It bothers me that it's Kansas and Arkansas.
well, they have to be different.
Why can't it be Arkansas and Kansas?
Why can't it be Kansas?
Yeah, either way, just some consistency. I mean, we have 2 Dakotas. We have 2 Virginias.
Yep.
You gotta think about it. You're like, wait, is there Virginia?
Well, I was thinking North and South Carolina. I was like, there's not a South Virginia.
Oh, Carolinas too. Shit, look at us. What are we doing? Arkansas.
There's
It's the same word.
There's tours you can pay like $2,000 and go spend a week tornado hunting. Obviously, it's not guaranteed anything, but
Would you do it?
yeah. If I had $2,000 where I was like, I don't really care about this $2,000,
How long do you get?
a week.
All right, let's start a GoFundMe.
Well, and you know, honestly, you're staying in freaking Missouri, North Texas.
Yeah, but we get
Oklahoma.
cowboy hats.
We would get cowboy hats.
That'd be cool.
That would be. That'd make the whole trip for me, honestly.
I mean, $2,000 for a week. If you actually saw a tornado,
Yeah, but are you going to spend $2,000? Think about this: spending $2,000 to stay at Motel 6s for a week in the plains.
is that all inclusive?
I
Like,
was just about to
Does
ask-
What do you
$2,000 get
mean?
me hotel
beverages.
and all that?
Hotel, probably, not the food. I mean, I could live off Wendy's for a week. I basically do now. No, I'm big. I'm big into weather, especially strong weather.
There's a game on Steam that you're a tornado chaser.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I looked
cool.
into it. I think it's multiplayer too. I'll let you know. We could be
that could
chasing
be-
some storm.
that
That
could
could
be
be our
cool.
like us dipping our toe in,
Yeah.
and then like
Mhm.
this summer or next summer, we head out west.
Ohio had the either tied for most or second most tornadoes out of any state last year.
Why don't we just go? Why do we have to pay?
We don't have a Doppler radar.
We'll follow them like on Twisters. Twister, the movie
I mean-
Twister.
Just air tag him and just follow.
Well, yeah.
They all stream.
I mean, honestly, any of the information that they have probably can be attained from a free
Yeah.
scientific website on
Yeah, let's do
the
it.
internet.
I'm scared.
Do you know how to read a Doppler radar?
No.
Yeah, if it's
I think
spinning bad.
I'm pretty confident I could figure it out.
Didn't you?
Green is good.
I
Green
wanted
is
to be a
rain.
meteorologist.
Yeah.
And
What
there-
happened?
Took a couple
Well, there was
classes, right?
only the main programs around here were OSU and Illinois, and I
what?
didn't go there.
Could have.
Coulda, didn't.
Still can.
Still could.
Maybe I should.
Why not?
For those that don't know, I'm in between. I'm in between jobs right now.
Everything's up in the air.
So yeah, I thought about learning.
Including the weather.
I thought about learning to play guitar,
Yeah,
but that seems hard.
it is.
Thought about painting.
Rooms
Bob
or
Ross in it.
Yeah, more abstract, more Picasso.
you know what we should do? Guys' night, wine and paint,
Sipping paint.
sip and paint. It's so fun.
I don't know.
It's so fun.
I don't
It
know how
really
I feel
is.
about that.
All right, maybe not guys' night. Maybe we
I
should
would have to go home and have aggressive sex with my wife. Establish my dominance
We'd
again.
be the only guys there. It's not a date.
It is really fun. I did it once with my wife, and I am very confident in the picture or in the painting I made.
I think I could do pretty good.
It was a nighttime scene with
If
ghosts.
you do those like the stand, like the ones that like are set up, like I don't know how to describe it. They like give you very specific instructions,
Mhm.
and
Like
everybody's
paint by
painting turns out
number.
very similar. It's almost paint by number, but it's not.
Right, but
I was like, oh, draw your significant other, and you have a decent painting and then your significant other has just not.
Well, the problem was, and I think it was on an instructor level, she would be like, for an example, she would like, all right, now it's time to paint the eyes, and then not say anything for like 2 minutes. So I paint the eyes, and then she's like, all right, we got to make sure that they're looking to the left. And I'm like, fuck!
I'm done with the eye.
Yeah! That pissed me off. That happened like 3 times.
You're just,
You've been 3 times?
No, 3 times that.
Oh, okay.
That thing.
Did your painting suffer?
No, I think it turned out quite well.
Yeah, so.
And mine looked different.
I think you're, well, jeez. I think,
there was a group of middle-aged, I want to consider them office staff.
bunch of
When you say middle-aged...
like a bunch of yentas.
Like, are we middle-aged?
That's what I was just about to get at.
Are we middle-aged?
Well, first of all.
Technically middle-aged.
I mean like...
Nah, I'd say I'm
55
more middle-aged
plus.
than you guys are. I would think like 40, 50s middle-aged.
I'd say
45.
50 to 55.
See, that's a little old.
Okay.
I would say like 45.
35
Oh,
to
that-
50.
Fuck you, man.
35. 38.
Thank you. I'm not there yet. I'm still my prime, baby.
They were just... They talked the whole time. They didn't listen. Threw off the whole vibe. Hated it.
Maybe that's why the instructor, because they were behind.
That's true.
So,
Hated it.
how many people in a class?
There were probably 25.
Too many.
You think so? You
Yeah.
want it more intimate?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say 10 max. 5 couples.
There's probably like 25 people.
Would you ever paint a nude person? Would you ever pose?
No.
That was the quickest no.
No. Would you?
For the
Corey.
right. It's not like people are gonna
For the
take
right
pictures
money,
of you.
let's be honest.
No one's gonna take pictures of you, right? It's just paintings. I wouldn't do it in like my hometown.
Oh yeah, see. Yeah, no. Not
Your pose is sitting on a chair. How are you gonna do it?
Sitting butt naked, like
Yeah.
I think I'd prefer to lay down. Like paint me like one of your French girls. Like that. But I don't know, either that or butt naked.
Would you
no,
prop
no,
a
I got
leg
it.
up?
Yeah, no. Hold on, I'm gonna move this. So you're not gonna be able to hear me. Butt naked, right?
The thinker?
Newspaper.
Brother, I'll tell you what. From my angle, I'm seeing your
Good.
freaking intestine.
Everything.
Good.
I'm seeing inside you.
Good. I want all the different versions. The black hole version. The upper version.
If you cough, you're winking at me.
I'll probably fluff a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
for like 3 hours.
I mean, I can accomplish a lot in 3 hours.
Do you start like looking around and like, well, she's pretty hot.
There's no way you would get. I know where you're leading with this. There's no way you would get there in front of a crowd.
After a
I
while,
would be very impressed with myself if I could do that.
that adrenaline has the blood flowing.
I think it'd be smaller than ever, honestly. In a crowd like that. Like when you go to the doctor. Every time I gotta show my dick to a doctor, it's the smallest it's ever been.
One time I apologized.
They had to reach in and get it.
I'm like, I'm so sorry. I just came from work.
Like one, like one of those old cigarette machines. Shit. Just give it a little pull. Little snapback. Oh, damn.
Then you got to walk out of that office like nothing just happened. Here's the thing: going to a doctor's appointment, you get called back, and you walk back in a labyrinth to get to the room,
What's that? A labyrinth?
like a maze.
Okay. 5-star word. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you get done, and then the nurse like gives you the paperwork and shit. She's like, all right, have a nice day. We'll see you later. And I'm like, how do I get out of here? Like,
Yeah.
I just walked 300 yards to get back here. And
There's mostly signs to get out. I think it's harder to find.
my problem is I feel like if I'm looking up to look for signs, I might glance into a room and...
That's okay.
Is it?
Yeah,
they
that's
should've
the
stepped
hospital's
forward.
responsibility or the doctor's responsibility. If you can walk down a hallway and see something, they're
Yeah.
not following
That's why
proper
they have
protocol.
the color things on the side of the doors, so that it's like, oh, this guy's waiting. This guy has been seen, and so on and so forth.
Have you
They do
ever
that as a
visited...
pediatrician.
Have you ever visited anyone in the ICU?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
That is tough. Not only do you see everything, you hear things. It's just
People are dying all around.
like
you.
literally dying.
Yeah.
Like, oof.
Yeah, so I used to work at a hospital.
Yeah, we discovered how disturbing that is. Go ahead.
It is. It is. And like you said, it's depressing in there.
You don't go to a hospital for the most part for good shit.
Yeah. But
Would you say? Even good stuff that happens in a hospital is because of something bad. I would say.
Except like
childbirth.
plastic surgeons
yeah.
and stuff. That's not necessarily a hospital though. Childbirth, yeah, good call, Shaman. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's about
Even
it.
then.
That's about the only thing I can really think of that's good going on in a hospital.
Dang, that's a good point. Hospitals suck.
Everyone there, including the staff, is having a. Maybe not everyone, because like there could be like
Even on your best day, some bad shit happens.
Yeah, like, it's just a bad vibe place.
Like a police officer could have a more pleasant day.
Absolutely,
Yeah, especially small town cops.
absolutely.
I'm getting crazy confidence it's going to get me in trouble. I gave a cop a...
And you're giving me shit for
Wow.
doing that exact things to random people.
Wow.
Pulled out in front of me. He'd made a left. I was turning right. The light was like yellow turning red, and he sped through. So I had to stop. And he went in front of me, and I was like, no, actually, I gave him a...
Was it your municipality?
Nah,
That's a little bit
it's
better.
in the falls.
Oh,
Outside, outside Target.
Mm.
Like, I was turning right, and he was
there are
coming...
no rules by that target.
Yeah. Yeah. But I gave him... then I was like, oh my God, he's definitely going to pull me over. He didn't, though.
Are you the kind of guy that I've been watching on my TikTok feed? Sovereign citizens. Those pop up all the time. You ever seen them? They'll get
People
pulled
don't
over.
think the laws apply to them.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. Like someone somewhere says that the shit doesn't work for them, and I don't understand how they believe it. But they'll get pulled over, and they'll be like, your license is or your tags are expired, whatever. And they'll be like, well, I'm not driving, I'm traveling. Yeah, I don't need a driver's license.
No, that's bullshit. I'm all for, like, sticking it to the man, resisting. I'm all for that. Just don't. That's just an asshole. That's an asshole. Like, obviously, when your rights are being infringed on, whatever, stand up for yourself. There's a time and a place. That's just instigating and being a dick. Especially if you're filming it.
Because it's like, I mean, if you're that person, like, nothing applies to you. But if you get in a car accident, I bet you're going to have your insurance pay for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
anyways, that's my little rant about that.
Got a couple fun facts for you.
I love it.
Do you know George Washington,
Yes.
founding father,
Uh-huh.
never knew that dinosaurs existed? He died before the first fossil was
I
found.
actually did know that.
Crazy.
Some people still don't think
Still
dinosaurs exist.
Okay. Stealing these from an Instagram post. And it keeps going back. Stephon Diggs signed with the Patriots.
Really?
What? Just say.
30 minutes.
Oh. Okay. I got a couple more for you. Hold on. If the entire history of the universe was placed on a single calendar, humans would only exist starting around 11:59 p.m. on December 31st. Damn.
I mean, it really makes you think how insignificant we are as a civilization. Like, My opinion is humans aren't going to live forever, and that's just natural.
Absolutely.
You know, whatever. So, like, at some point, we're all going to die. I don't know when.
The sun's going to blow up, and if we're all sun,
Well, that's, yeah.
I think before that.
Yeah. I think we're going to overconsume the Earth. That's how I think.
Yeah.
Like, interstellar-wise.
Well,
And then people are just going to dip.
I go back
If there's
to
somewhere
this,
to go.
There was a scientific
ISS.
experiment done on rats in a maze,
Yeah.
right? Or in a, not a maze, but like just an enclosed area. And they put one rat in, he did 5. And they kept adding mice in, but kept the amount of food the same. And then eventually the rats started to kill each other. I feel like that's gonna what happens to the Earth. We're just
Gotta run out of food.
the resources.
I think we'll make fake food before we do that. But
We kind of already have.
I know, but that's what it'll be soon. Soylent Green or whatever. So is that what?
I don't know.
It's people.
I think hydroponic farming is the way of the future because eventually the soil is going to be no good. So they're going to have to grow. Do you know what that is?
I mean, I know what hydroponic means. Water.
Yeah, it's like it's grown and not in soil. It's in water.
I did a science fair project on that.
When I went to Disney World when I
best
was,
weed was grown back
5, we took a tour of Epcot and they showed us how they made cucumbers in the shape of mouse ears that were grown hydroponically.
I saw that too. Not when I was 5, but
Yeah. It's cool.
I was older.
Apparently it stuck with me.
Got another one for you. The Great Pyramids were older to the Romans than the Romans are to us.
Yeah, because I've heard that like Cleopatra lived closer to us than the. Did you hear
Cleopatra was
about?
closer to the iPhone than the pyramids.
Did you hear about the news with the pyramids
No.
recently?
Oh yeah, I have.
They found megaliths under it.
Yeah,
like
cylinders underneath
like-
it, going down like.
structures under. It's not peer backed yet, peer reviewed, but
Yeah, they like X-rayed or.
yeah, like I don't know if it's like a lidar kind of thing where, but yeah, it's like cylindrical things with like things that look like staircases.
Spirals going down.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
600 yards or whatever.
yeah, which changes everything.
Does it?
Yeah.
Because there's something under there.
That means that civilization is much older, potentially, than what's believed now.
I mean, that just proves that the Sphinx isn't Egyptian. Like there's always been a theory that the Sphinx was made before the Egyptian civilization, but there's been no real proof. And the proof that has existed, people have discredited the rainwater erosion from on side of the Sphinx. No one has really believed that until recently. So
I just want you to get that Pizza Hut. You know what I'm talking about?
The one that looks out over the pyramids. Yeah.
wait, what?
There's a Pizza Hut where if you,
You can sit-
you're standing at the register, and if you turn around, they have a front window, and you see
Perfect
both.
view of the pyramids.
Perfect view.
See, that is a place that I've always wanted to go. Except, like, I
I
always
would.
see those
Yeah, I
videos
know.
of like scams. Like,
Yeah, but
doing scams like that, and it's like.
it's fine.
It's too
fine.
hot for me.
I'm gonna take all the money I own. like I would go to all those places. I want to go to Jordan and see. Is that where the Laura Croft thing is?
That the building like carved
Like
in the
Petra.
side of the mountain
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I want to
That's
go
an
there.
Indiana Jones too, isn't it?
It's also
Probably.
in,
With his dad.
Transformers.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which one?
I think 2.
Megan Fox.
She's in that.
She's
Is
in
she?
number 2.
Not in number 3. They replaced her with a blonde.
Huh?
That's when he goes to college.
She was too old.
No, she turned it down. She didn't like Michael Bay.
Who doesn't like Michael Bay?
Apparently Megan Fox.
That's true. I don't know if I've ever seen what Michael Bay looks like, as like what he looks like.
Nor should you. Why would you?
I don't know.
He probably just looks like a normal white guy. I keep losing the thing, so that's all I got. But let me see.
That's not what I thought he would look like.
That's an old picture.
Is
That's
he old?
got to be like
Is he old?
79.
When was he born?
He was born in 65.
But he's not that
Okay,
old.
so that's not that old.
I mean, this is what he looked like younger.
Is there an explosion behind him? Hey, there is.
Yeah, more like Michael Bay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, something came up in my personal life, and I was angry. I yelled at my mother
Uh-oh.
and my wife. Going on vacation soon. I asked them if it was okay to talk about. It's fucking disgusting. My wife was looking for a new swimsuit.
Right.
My mom offered swimsuits to my wife. My wife went down, tried on swimsuits. It's fucking disgusting, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
They're like, oh, some of them
Would
have
you
never
wear
been
my swim
worn.
trunks?
Some have never been worn.
You don't. What?
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
I was very, very angry.
I don't know if I'd be angry. I'd be more like, the fuck?
It's
Are you more angry because of the
yes,
sanitary kind of thing?
yeah, and both, and the optics,
or
and
yeah.
just everything. First of all, I don't want to see my wife in a swimsuit that my mother has worn.
Have you seen your mom in that swimsuit?
Maybe,
Okay.
but there could be pictures. 2, yuck, and 3, ooh.
Would you wear a pair of your dad's trunks?
No, that's why I was like, Dad, why don't you go get some old underwear? I'll throw those on. It's the same thing.
Are they 2 pieces? Yeah. That's different, in my opinion, than a 1 piece.
I would never wear Shaman's underwear. Washed.
Would you wear mine?
Matter. No. Never. It's disgusting. Okay, maybe I'm making a bigger deal
No, I
out of
agree
this.
with you. I agree with you. I don't know if I'd be.
I almost
angry.
lost my mind. I was down there like, Dad, am I crazy? Am I crazy? This is stupid. He's like, you're right. He agreed with me. But
He wasn't
I
gonna
was
say
like,
it
why
out
don't you go
loud.
get some thongs too? Just go get some underwear. Like, where do you draw the line? Just go get some new swimsuits.
Did she come home with any?
I don't think so. She better not have. She better not wear them. I'll throw a fit on the ground, rolling around.
I get that it's weird.
All right, maybe I'm overreacting.
No,
Am I overreacting?
I don't think you are.
Okay.
I think I agree. It's
There's just
weird.
boundaries. There's just lines.
Would it be more or less weird if she got them from her mom?
Less, but still weird.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with either of them.
Wow. Yeah.
I kind of feel like I overreacted,
Well,
but I got to put my
I think
foot
it's
down.
warranted, at least to a very high extent.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm not crazy.
I think so.
I'm not crazy. They're crazy.
Where do you draw the line with like Goodwill clothes and stuff?
Not underwear.
I was just about to say. I was like, I would wear like my dad's shirt. I wouldn't wear his underwear. You know.
Anything that's
Yeah.
outer.
Socks?
No.
I mean, I have.
Your dad's socks?
I don't know if I'm
Would you
gonna
wear a pair of clean socks that I own?
If I needed, yeah, I would. I think so. Okay, maybe I'm overreacting.
Oh, the socks are different.
They are.
Socks are definitely different.
It's still pretty intimate.
Socks don't touch your no-no zone.
That's what I mean. That's the only one I. It's the
Yeah.
only one I get.
You know?
You know what I mean? Like, it's the only one I get, and you're gonna taint it with thoughts of my mother.
Here's a
Taint,
question.
I didn't mean taint it. That's a play on where I didn't mean that's a double entendre. Did not mean that.
Just to play devil's advocate, what if she just borrowed a top? Because they like to mix and
Yeah,
match.
yeah.
See, I never got that.
Less.
The mix and match things, like, nah, that's why they mix them in sets.
Yeah, but something to be said about abstract.
Certain colors go with certain colors.
Yeah.
If you mix and match, you can turn 2 swimsuits into 4.
Mm-hmm. Maybe mix a seafoam with a coral.
Yep. I don't know if those 2 colors would
Yes,
work
you
best.
do.
I know those colors.
okay.
I know those colors. But yeah.
Do you
When I
know
go
what-
on vacation, let's say I go out somewhere where I would be swimming for a week, I'm taking 4 pairs of swim trunks.
I own 2.
2's at least good because then you can wear them when one's
You'll wear
dry.
one,
Do your
or the
swim
next-
trunks go
next
past
day,
your knee?
Dry that one. Bam. Bam.
Do your swim trunks go past your knees? Are they the length of the shorts you're wearing right now?
Yeah.
Man,
Well,
you're gonna
You
drown.
might as well jump in with hammer pants on.
Actually, no. I'll take that back. They're right above my knees.
See, swim trunks. I'll
They're gonna ride up either way.
dabble a little bit.
Do you like it when they have the mesh?
No,
The mesh sucks.
Yeah, I normally.
I cut that shit
it
out.
depends. It depends. It all depends on the quality, because there are decent.
Yeah, I have a really nice set with the mesh.
Okay, mesh, no, but there are liners that are okay.
What's the difference?
The fabric.
Oh, okay.
Like some of it's just not that like it's just a different material.
There's some swim trunks where you can just touch it and be like, well, that's gonna give me the reddest thighs in the history of mankind. Well, you know,
Yeah.
down in there.
I don't know if I know the difference between mesh or liners.
I mean, it's just the fabric.
Okay.
It's not mesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have one that I'm okay with wearing, and the other one I had to like rip out. And it's like, yeah.
I have a couple pairs of gym shorts that have a liner, and it is nice.
Gym shorts?
Yeah.
I'm not. No way.
It's nice when you're doing gym stuff, but which I
wear-
rarely do.
Basketball shorts.
Wear underwear.
If you were to go work out, do you wear boxers?
I wear the same. I wear briefs. Boxer briefs.
Yeah.
I just switched to a more upscale brand, and I gotta tell you
What brand?
Calvin Klein.
Wow.
Dang, Mr. Fancy.
It makes a difference, bro. It really does.
Does it?
I'm into it. I am. I
for you.
switched. Yeah.
Good for you.
And honestly, I go to like outlets and stuff.
Yeah.
Not that much more expensive. It's really not.
Underwear's expensive
It
as
is.
shit.
It is.
You know what's even more expensive?
But I was like-
beaters.
I was like,
For no reason.
I
like, you
fucking
get a set of like
sucks.
3.
Yeah. $30.
Yeah.
But I just got to thinking, like, I wear underwear every day
Right.
around my most prized possessions.
Sure.
Why not just get the higher thread count?
Uh,
You know, just get a little better quality. I feel sexy in them, honestly.
Well, after we are done, let me see.
I don't know if I have one right now. No, I'm wearing my B team today.
I'll leave it up to the imagination.
God damn it! The one time you have to see my underwear. Talking all this shit. I will.
Thanks for listening to the Extra Medium Show with Alex and Corey. Please make sure you like and subscribe.